Welcome to Double Vision. We're your hosts,
Maddie,
and Millie,
where we dive into the unique world of twin life. Double the trouble,
double the fun.
All right, welcome back to Double Vision.
Welcome back.
Today is Tuesday. This will be up on Thursday. But as you can see, we are in a new filming spot. I decided, why not use the couch?
It's a lot more comfortable.
Couches are comfortable. This is a very nice couch from Pottery Barn, so why not?
We're using it.
Why not use it? We hope you're all having a great Thursday, since you will be listening to this on Thursday. Millie and I have had a lot going on over the past few days. We haven't really had a chance to sit down and chat it out. So, how was your weekend? How was everything?
It was good. And I say we collectively, as in me, Maddie, Dustin, and Julio, all went to Buc-ee's.
We went to Buc-ee's
with the baby.
on Friday.
That was an experience. It was fun. Mm-hmm. And other than that, I've just been studying for boards, went to church, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you came over yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw you Saturday for a little bit, but you weren't here for too long on Saturday. And Millie walked over at the perfect time because my husband and I started working on our nursery because our baby girl will be here in about 3 months and we need to start on that. So we bought this house almost 2 years ago, and in her nursery there was a desk, and my husband was taking that down because we're going to do something really cute in the little area that the desk was in. It's not a hole in the wall, but like they carved some space out of the wall for, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I have a video that I'll post on our story so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But he took some drywall down and ran into a problem. There's a pipe they drywalled over. So that was an experience for sure. He was not very happy about that, but luckily he is somebody who can fix 95% of messes or problems. To all you single girls, if you're looking for somebody, you're like, man, what kind of man should I go for? An engineer. Engineers are always a good idea because they always know how to fix things.
Right.
So anyways, that was the big thing of my weekend. Oh, I have something to tell you. We've literally not caught up. Is everything okay?
Yeah, he was just asking me about the baby.
Oh, okay. So we signed up for Next Steps at our church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited
So is
about
that
it.
like how you get to be a member of the church? Or?
Yeah, and like they show you and I guess how to be more involved and stuff like that. It's like a class
like
with
the
pastor.
mission of the church and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so we're doing that this weekend. I'm very excited about that.
When does it start?
Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Is it during church?
No, it's like a
Is
kind
it
of like a
evening
Sunday
thing?
school class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're starting that. I don't know if it's just like one class or like a small group kind of or what, but we're starting that Sunday, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Millie's had a lot going on. We both kind of have, and like I said, we haven't really just had a chance to sit down and talk about it. So Millie actually has some really big news that I have no idea what she's fixing to say.
Well, she knows the gist of it.
I know the gist, but I don't know the extras of it.
In that I quit my job because, I mean, it was expected and it was coming because I just graduated from nurse practitioner school. I'm preparing to take my boards hopefully any day now. I'm really just waiting on my ticket to test to come over from the ANCC. And it's been something I've really needed to do for a while now, but I love my job, the people I work with, and all that good stuff so much that really I've just kind of been, putting it off.
Yeah.
And like I still go to work, but I don't get paid. So what I do is I work night shift as a nurse. Well, I did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. When was the last time you did that? Like September?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving.
So I was working overnight, but after I had my son, I stopped working as much as I did because my husband and I schedules just didn't really work out to where
They're
I could.
on total opposite schedules.
And so I worked maybe 6 or 7 times after having him, and he's a little over 10 months old now. So if that tells you anything.
She said, I don't really want to go back to work.
And
it's just impossible.
It's not that I didn't want to but it just, like, me working PRN, which is just as needed. Anytime they needed someone, I wasn't really available very much.
And nobody could watch the baby.
Exactly. Overnight. And so it was just one of those things where I worked as I could, but that was just not very often.
And also, I mean, you have to spend time with your husband too.
Yeah, which we don't even get to do that really. So
No.
it's just one of those things where it was really hard and I was starting to get really stressed over it. And so
they sent you a text or email or something several months ago, and they were like, "Hey, girl,
like, are you gonna work or are you not?" And like, look, I'm doing everything I can between this and school. But I was also precepting where I work so that I could shadow the nurse practitioner there to get my hours for school. And so they're like, "No, like that's totally fine. We just wanted to make sure." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing what I can to work." And so I had a lot going on. And so last Monday, I was actually going to turn them in, and Mom doesn't even know that I have quit. So, surprise, Mom, when you're watching this, I quit.
You're going to get a phone call in about 3, 2, 1.
Literally. And so I was going to turn my keys in last Monday because, like, that's all it is. Like, I don't need to send in a notice because, like, I don't work. Like, I'm not on the schedule.
Yeah,
so
they're
it's
not
like
expecting anything from you.
So I was going to, but then with the snow, it prevented me from being able to go. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not time. I don't know. And so then Wednesday, my director texted me and she was like, hey, like, we actually have someone who wants a PRN position, but we only have so many, ... sort of thing. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like, I had full intentions to turn my keys in, but the snow prevented me from it.
So you didn't go last week.
So I was like, my keys will be turned in on Monday. Like, you don't even have to worry about it. And she was like, oh my gosh, I love you. Like, this is good news. Like, it works out for everyone. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And so, of course, then they start texting me love letters about how much they'll miss me and all that. And I'm like, let's not do this. Like, I wanted to pull a Michael Scott and just not tell anyone. Like, I went in yesterday and I was kind of like, okay, bye everyone. And leave like I usually do.
Yeah.
But then my manager ended up texting in our work app called Slack that we use and was like, today was Millie's last day, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dang it. So, I mean, it wasn't like, hey, you're fired or hey, I quit. Like, I don't want to come back. It was actually just like God's perfect timing in saying like, yeah, it's time.
It kind of goes back to what we were talking about last week when somebody asked us, like, how do you know is the time to leave a job?
When you know, you know.
Yeah, you just know.
Yeah. And I had a lot of, I guess a good word, big word to use would be animosity about it. Like, I just I was like avoiding it as much as I could.
Yeah, you definitely were because we'd talked about it and I was like,
and I had told you last week too, like it's coming, like it's happening soon. But
so I wasn't surprised when you texted me and I was like, ooh, tea.
Yeah.
But then we were like, we're saving this for the podcast.
Yeah. So it was just one of those things where I was like, this is really sad because like that wasn't my first nursing job, but like that's where I really learned how to be a nurse and fell in love with addiction and all that good stuff. So, but it led me to where I am now. So, very grateful for that.
Which will be in town more.
Yeah, that for sure.
So, yeah, I feel like that's just the perfect way to describe it. Like you knew it was time to leave and so you gave them your keys.
Yep.
That's the easiest, best way to do it.
Gave them hearts and said, peace out.
Can't really ask for an easier transition, especially when they texted you about it and, you know.
I was like, no worries. Like, this has been planned.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anything else you have to say about that? I'm excited for you.
Peace out.
Millie also has something fun lined up for tomorrow
I have a meeting with a potential employer, so I will be able to update y'all on the next podcast about that.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Unless it snows. In Alabama, we're supposed to get snow and ice. Like,
yeah.
The beach is supposed to get 7 inches, apparently. Dustin
That's
just texted
insane.
me. And it's snowing in Auburn right now. Yeah. Auburn never gets snow. I think it snowed once in the 3 years I lived there. So,
oh my gosh.
Which is just crazy. Okay. Next on the docket, I'm watching a new show.
Yeah.
It is called Nobody Wants This. Have you heard about it? It was trendy like a month ago.
I've seen people talking about it on social media, but I
Yes.
don't know anything about it.
So if it gets bad, I don't know, because I'm only 6 episodes in. So like I'm gonna talk like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't.
Okay.
Because I'm only 6 episodes in. Kristen Bell, you know who Kristen Bell is?
Yes.
She
Yes.
is the star of the show, and Adam Brody, who is Leighton Meester's husband, who is Blair in Gossip Girl.
Okay.
They're married.
Okay.
So he and Kristen Bell are the stars of the show, and her name is Joanna, and his name is, oh my gosh, Noah,
Okay.
and he is a rabbi.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, so he is a rabbi, so obviously Jewish. It's like a Jewish show.
Okay.
And Kristen Bell is an agnostic podcaster.
Oh, wow.
Her and her sister have a podcast, and it's supposed to be, their podcast is supposed to be like Call Her Daddy-esque, I guess you could say.
Gotcha. Is it crude?
No, not really. I mean, I would recommend, I think you would like it. Like, I think you would enjoy it. Like I said, I'm only 6 episodes in. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't watch it with my child or anything, but I mean, like, if you need like a show in the bathtub, it's also like a really fast watch. The episodes are only like 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe 25, but like it gets good at the end, and then it's like produced by, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was just getting good.
Oh my
Like I watched
goodness.
like 4 episodes on Sunday night.
That's really telling.
Yeah, I know, because I don't binge shows. It takes me forever to finish a show.
Not me. I can watch a show in a day.
Well, you need to start this one then. But the reason that I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good is because like literally 5 minutes in, the very first part is about Kristen, or I guess Joanna and her sister doing the podcast, and they're meeting with all these Spotify execs and stuff.
Oh,
Not in the
wow.
first episode, but like she's at like a work dinner, and Joanne is like on vacation, or not really vacation. It's like church camp with Noah. It's really cute, and she has to leave because she's got to go to this big exec dinner. It's really good. You should watch it.
Okay. How many
And-
seasons is it? Just one right now?
Just one right now, yeah. And I think it's like 10 episodes, so like would take you no time.
Is it approved for a season 2?
Yes. I think they're starting to film it now, actually, or fixing to start.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really cute. From what I've watched so far, I'm not going to give it like my 100% stamp of approval because I'm not finished with it. But if it's going where I think it's going to, it will get my stamp of approval. It's really cute. Dustin came down the other night and he was like, what are you watching? Because we always watch our shows together, and which we're watching The Bear too. So I was like, I'm watching this show, and he was like, you're watching a show without me? I'm like, we're watching The Bear right now. Like, we can't do 2 shows at once. We still have Outer Banks to catch up on, Virgin River to catch up on, and I feel like there's another one. But anyways, yeah, so that show, really freaking cute. I like it a lot.
And it came out recently, you said?
I think it came out like right before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
But I really like Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
You watched The Good Place?
I didn't like it.
I don't know. We watched it during COVID. Me and Dustin. Is that when you watched it too?
I started it. Yeah, I think I watched it at Dustin's house one day in
Really?
Auburn, and I was like, no.
Did you? So you didn't finish it?
I don't think I got through the first episode.
Oh my gosh, it's good. It was really good.
You watch it then.
I
couldn't.
did. I did. Okay, we have sauce next on the list.
Yeah.
Okay,
So one of my friends slid up when we were asking some of our friends about what we should talk about on the podcast, and they said you should talk about what your favorite sauce is and why.
mine is ranch or Chick-fil-A sauce, but the ranch has to be specific. Zaxby's, amazing ranch. Who else has good? Marco's Pizza, really good ranch. Who else has good ranch?
Jefferson's has good ranch. They're my favorite ranch.
I don't like a cold ranch.
Oh, I love a cold ranch.
I don't know why. I like a room temperature ranch.
I like a cold.
I know that's probably really weird. What's your favorite? Buffalo?
I do love buffalo, but I love Chick-fil-A's creamy salsa
Yeah.
and Polynesian, which I'm a big sauce girl. I'll really use any creamy or not creamy. jalapeno ranch.
Oh,
Love.
the creamy jalapeno from Chewy's.
Yes.
That's not really sauce though. That's
I
like
don't
the
care what you call it.
salsa.
I'd put it on anything.
It's so good.
I'm a big saucer. When we go places, I usually get or try to get at least 2.
Which is so crazy because her husband doesn't like sauce. Like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, he hates. You don't
Okay.
really do it either on some things. Like you eat a plain burger, it's so dry.
I do, yeah. I do.
can't.
Oh, Freddy's sauce is really good.
I don't know if I've had that.
It's so, yeah, you have the fry sauce. It's good.
I don't know.
I'm
Do
sure
you
have.
remember when we tried to? This was back in like probably 2020, 2021. And we were trying to prank, I think Dustin was going to get us cookout or something. And we were like, let's get him to get us cookout sauce. And we didn't know it was a real thing.
No.
And he ordered it. And we thought we were being so slick and funny.
I don't
Because we were going
remember
to think that they were going to say, there's no such thing as cookout sauce. And lo and behold, he came back with cookout sauce.
Yeah, that's funny.
You don't remember that?
Uh-uh.
I think about that probably at least once every 2 weeks. It's like a
Wow.
bi-weekly thing.
That's funny. In other news, Millie's also fixing to make a big chop.
Yeah, I've decided once I pass my boards that I'll just cut like half my head off.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I used to have short hair a lot, and then I got really stressed having it because I always hated it. But I'm much older now. I probably haven't had short hair in 4 or 5 years, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. It's been at least 4 years.
Yeah.
The last time I did like a good cut on it was when COVID started. When one of our roommates cut my hair at our house.
Yeah.
And then I think you ended up having to go back through it and kind of
just,
help
like,
her shape it.
Yeah.
Because I started it. I was in my room one day and I just went, and cut. And I went out to my roommate and I was like, hey, I just cut this part of my hair off. Can you make it, kind of even? And she was like, oh my gosh, what did you do? Because like my hair was long then. It was probably down to like here, which is long for me. Which my hair is actually a little bit shorter than it usually is for me too. Because usually it's a bit longer, but I got a good bit cut off in November.
Yeah,
but,
you did a pretty good chop then too. It was like 4 inches.
Yeah, and so I've decided once I pass my boards, I'm gonna do it again.
That's her reward.
Yeah, literally, it is my reward. And like I used to part my hair like down this way, like more toward the right, but now that I've gone more toward the middle, I think it'll be a lot cuter than it was then. But
I think so too.
we'll see.
I think my biggest regret on my wedding day is, which I'd never really parted my hair down the middle, and then like literally we got back from our honeymoon, I was like, I'll try it. And then I started wearing my hair down the middle. But
Yeah.
my hair looked good on my wedding day, so like it, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the TikTok ban.
Yeah.
The 8-hour, 12-hour TikTok ban.
Everyone was so upset, and I just knew there was no way it was gonna last.
Yeah,
like the
no.
people who were actually sad and mourning it, I was like, let's be so for real.
It's so funny though, because I posted like the screenshot that like the millions of other people in the world did, and I was like, I was learning how to be a mother on this app, but okay, the amount of people that slid up on my story and they were like, same, I was also learning how to be a mom, or I had so much saved, or everything I've learned is from TikTok. And I was like, I'm glad I'm not the only one. But Millie, she also messaged me and she was like, what did you say?
I said, well, good thing you too bad you don't have any neighbors that could help you.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I've sent Millie some videos of things that, like, we've never would have thought of or known. Like, I thought I was going to help her son because it's hard to get him to go to sleep at night. And so I sent her this thing where this girl was giving her
The
baby,
butter theory.
Yeah, Gate was giving him like a spoonful of butter at night. And Millie did that for a few days and then he just puked it up. Like,
He
every
did great
night.
one night.
The first night.
And then I tried it like 4 nights after, like every night after that, he just throw that and everything he ate for dinner up. So I was like, I can't do this again. Like, so in place of that though, if you have this issue, anything else with a high fat concentration like sour cream or cottage cheese, those sort of things are great. And my son loves cottage cheese. He still didn't sleep through the night, but he loves cottage cheese. So
True, very true. But yeah, TikTok's back. Like we knew it would be. We're not surprised at all. I was kind of surprised that it happened as quick as it did. Like,
I was too.
but I was expecting it to come back pretty fast. Okay, another thing that I wanted to chat about. Facebook groups for smocked outfits.
I spend too much money in them. I was looking at one this morning and was like, Hutch has so much stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any more.
I know, that's me too.
But I can't not buy it because they have so much cute stuff.
That is me with my baby. She has so much 0 to 3. It's ridiculous. Like, I was texting a friend earlier and I was like sending screenshots of these outfits that I really liked in this Facebook group. Millie has an order ready right now that she's got to pick up. Mm-hmm. But
first our friend is picking up.
Yeah, my husband, I think, would literally put me under if I bought any more 0 to 3 because she's got so much. I was telling my friend that we're literally going to have to change her like 4 times a day. Mm-hmm. Like, the most stuff she has is 0 to 3, which obviously, like, I know, like, when she's a newborn, she'll technically be able to still wear, like, some of the stuff. But, like, I don't know. She just has so much stuff. I can't justify buying any more.
Buying 3 to 6.
I could, but then it's like...
Is it going to be out of season then?
I don't know. That's the hard thing. Is like... Am I going to start putting her in long sleeves in September? Probably not, but like...
It's still going to be hot then.
Am I still... I don't know. Or she could still be in 0 to 3. Mm-hmm. Or she could be in 9 months. Hopefully not, but you just don't know.
Yep.
Luckily, like I think I said this a couple weeks ago, she's measuring on the smaller side. Like, she's perfect, but she's just in a smaller percentile, so... I'm kind of hoping it stays that way, at least for labor and everything. So we'll see. You never know. But there's also like bow groups, bow mama groups, and my baby's gonna come out of the womb. She's gonna get a bow slapped on her head. Like, no bow, no go is our motto. Like, my husband already knows. Like, we're fixing to buy some backup white bows, so she always has a bow. But I've started joining bow Facebook groups. Those moms are vicious. They are vicious because they want the bows. And I'm also in like a buy, sell, trade for bows, which I don't know if I would buy anything in there. Maybe if it was like new. Mm-hmm. But literally people like worn 5 times, $50. And like there's 100 comments on it.
People be cray.
It's crazy. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know. Which my baby, she's got plenty of bows, but these are like more custom bows, like with like pearls and rhinestones and like initials and stuff like that. So I would like to get her like a few specialty ones, especially like during Christmas, like or holidays, like all holidays. They've got some really cute ones. It's called Curlin Bow, I think. I don't know. Drew Basham posted about it, and I was like, okay, I'll join.
Done. No questions asked.
Literally, she like tagged them, and I was like, click submit request to join group. So hopefully we'll see. But I mean, in general, some of these moms in these smock groups are crazy. So like there's names that I recognize now, and I'm like, you buy a lot of stuff, which me and Millie
understandable.
Do too, so.
They see us, we see them.
Yeah. I have maternity photos next Friday.
Yeah.
Millie's coming with me.
Yep.
I don't know why. It was easy for me to figure out what I'm wearing. I have no idea what my husband's going to wear.
You still don't know what he's going to wear?
No. I need your help.
Okay.
Bad.
I'll do what I can.
Because at this point...
You don't like my style, though, so I don't know how much
You don't
good
like
I'll do.
mine. I have the cutest dress that I'm wearing. Millie was like, I don't know if she likes it that much, but Dustin really likes it. And then I get on Instagram on my Explore page because I'm like, this has never been done before, which obviously, like, I'm not naive to the fact that everything has been done before. Like, you don't start anything new. And then I see, which of course, because I'm looking for all these girls that are wearing the same dress, which nobody that I know, like nobody that we've ever really been around. It's just random people on the Explore page, but I'm like getting inspo. I sent Millie some of them, and like she was like, "Who are these people?" And I was like,
"I don't know who these people are."
I was like, "No, that's the dress that I'm wearing." And one of them, I can like style like a couple different ways, so like that's what I'm gonna be doing. So we'll see. I'm excited about them though. Well, I don't know if I can say excited. I told my mother-in-law that I scheduled them yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I had to do it kind of early, so I still like the photos because I'm just afraid. Like, pregnancy, I don't know. I haven't gained like a ton of weight yet, but I'm fixing to enter my 3rd trimester, and I know that's where it gets hard to do like anything. And from what I've seen, people get hungry They stay hungry. Last night, I was in bed. I'd brushed my teeth. I was trying to go to sleep. I started crying. I was so hungry.
Oh my, did you get up and eat something?
Yeah, I did. But that's never happened to me before. Like, normally, if I'm, like, hungry and brush my teeth, I'm like, I'll fall asleep.
Oh my gosh.
Not last night. I was literally like, oh, I need something to eat.
You know what you need to do?
What?
Make a party snack and put it by your bed.
I had my little oatmeal bars that I made. I had 2 of those. So they were good, but they're in the freezer, so you have to wait for them to like warm up a little bit.
Or break your teeth.
Yeah, it's like either or.
Yeah.
Or like you eat the one and you break your teeth, and the second one's like perfect by the time you get to it, but then at the end it's like falling apart.
You can't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah, so that was funny. Another thing that I'm getting a new credit card.
Wow.
We've had Discover cards since 2017. Earlier,
You have,
2015?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, I've had my Discover credit card since like 2017, I think. Never missed a payment. It's always worked just fine until like around Christmas time. I'm trying to buy Dustin's Christmas present. I'm trying to buy your Christmas. I'm trying to buy all kinds of stuff. And it just keeps getting declined. Mm-hmm. Like, I've got money. It's fine. Everything is working great. You know, pay my bill, everything. Never, like I said, never miss payment or anything. So then last week, not this past weekend, but the last weekend rolls around. Me and Dustin go to the grocery store. We use my credit card for groceries. Mm-hmm. So I go to buy the groceries. My card declines. I was like, there should be like $9 spent on this card right now because I just paid my bill. Mm-hmm. So, and I didn't use my credit card at all last week because I was here pretty much.
Yeah.
And I do Apple Pay a lot. Well, my Apple Pay wasn't working. It declined for some reason. And it's never declined before. And so I check. I'm like on Discover. $9 still. So I'm like, okay, well, $9 is, my credit limit is very high. So not sure what's going on here. Sunday, we go back to the grocery store. It declines again. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And Dustin was like, you need to call Discover. I was like, I will call them. But I wanted to look at my app and see, like, is there anything I can fix or what do I do? So, of course, I get on chat with them and it's a robot. And they're like, oh, you want to close your account? And I'm like, did I say that? No, I said, why is my account not working? Like, why is my card being declined? And they're like, oh, you want to close your account? I was like, no, I do not want to close my account. I just want to figure out what's wrong. So Dustin and I were looking at cards the other day. I'm just going to get an Amex Blue. You get like 6% back on, like, I think it said gas, which I don't pay for my gas, but if I ever needed to, that's good. And then like maybe restaurants or something. I don't know. We were looking at that. I really want to chase Sapphire card because it's good for like travel.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Dustin's fixing to get the Hilton Amex because of how much he travels. And with like how much he travels, because he's always going somewhere, whether it's Tennessee or he's supposed to be going to California literally like right before I have the baby. Mm-hmm. Or he was just in Orlando or St. Louis. Like there's all kinds of places that he travels to. So he's thinking about getting that because he always stays in the Hilton Hotel. And so if he got that, we'd be able to rack up like 7+ nights free for vacation. So I'm like, why don't you just get that? Like, that's right. Fine. Mm-hmm. I hate credit cards, though. I was like, I'm just going to start paying for everything with my debit card with cash. And he was like, no, like, you know, credit cards are good for, like, the cash back and rewards and stuff, which, like, yes, I do want, like, I don't want to not have a credit card.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I think, is just, like, not use my Discover anymore. Because we have a friend that has, like, 14 credit cards, and his credit limit is really good. His score's really good. And it's because he'll open these cards up like a Delta card. And he'll use that, like get the rewards and everything for it, and then just doesn't use it anymore. So Dustin was like, just do that with your Discover card. Like just get this new one and don't use it anymore. So that's like next on my to-do list. Probably tomorrow. Probably not a today thing because it's getting kind of late in the day for me to be working.
I know.
It's at 1:39 and I'm kind of a tap out at 12 o'clock kind of gal.
Yeah, for sure.
unless like it's an easy, simple task. But I know calling Discover is not going to be an easy or simple
No,
task.
absolutely not.
It is not something that I'm looking forward to or wanting to do. So, I'll keep y'all updated on what happens with that. Like I said, I think I'm going to get the Amex. I think it's called the Amex Blue. I don't know. I was just like, oh, maybe I'll get an Amex. And then Dustin was like, well, there's a really good one that you can get. So, which I don't really know if like, I don't know. People always are like, oh, I'm paying with my Amex.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm paying with my Discover.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
I don't really know the difference in
Yeah,
that.
literally.
So, but like I said, yeah, I'll keep y'all updated on that.
The last thing, I don't know what it is. I'm so confused.
I wrote this down earlier. So I was scrolling Reddit earlier today, as I do multiple times a day. Mm-hmm. I love Reddit. So I'm scrolling, and if you're listening to this and you are under the age of 30 and your name is not Millie Watson, you know who Dumois is. You don't know who that is. Yeah, okay. No. So there's
who?
Dumois.
Dumois?
They are a like gossip. It's like Gossip Girl, kind of. She's like a gossip girl, but I don't think anybody knows who she is. But she's always posting like blind items. Like, these two celebrities spotted together getting coffee in a disguise or something like that.
Wow. Is it just one person? Or is it a group?
Well, people send stuff into her.
Okay,
I'm assuming it's a her. But if it's a guy, then him. I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows who she is. So I'm scrolling Reddit, and there is a page called, it's Dumois, but with an F, so I would assume it's like Foix-moi, like faux. So anyways, Millie, you gotta keep up here, you know. You just gotta follow along. So anyways, Foix-moi, I'm assuming, posted Justin Bieber unfollowed Hailey Bieber on Instagram.
I was wondering if it was those two.
So did you see it?
No.
Okay.
No.
So apparently, like 2 hours later, he posted, and this was before, like I'd already written it down, but I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I saw this before I got on the podcast and just started spreading misinformation. He got on stories and he was like, somebody like hacked my account and unfollowed my wife or something, which is crazy. I don't know if you know this, but they've been having some problems recently.
I've seen stuff about where they were co-parenting, but I haven't read into any of it.
So I don't really know much about it either, other than like around the time of New Year's, I think. She was posting like subliminal messages that like maybe he was being mean to her. I don't know. I don't know enough to like talk about it, but like she was posting stuff on stories that like was alluding to an issue with him for sure. And they like hadn't been spotted together in a minute, but then like right after all of that stuff ended, they were spotted together parenting their child or whatever. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. And I don't know. I like Hailey Bieber, so I'm like, no, I hope you're not having issues with your husband. I don't want anybody to have issues with their husband.
I mean, no, of course not.
But I like Hailey Bieber. I don't own any of their road stuff, but I'm very interested in it.
I want the lip mask.
I
don't want to support her.
Why? You don't like her?
No, I'm Team Selena.
Oh, well, I don't care about that. They've been way too far removed for that to even be a thing.
That still bothers me. Still gets to me.
Well, I watched a very interesting interview with Hailey on Call Her Daddy on a flight, actually, because there was only...
I watched it too.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Okay. So...
Didn't make me like her anymore. Made me like her a lot less, actually.
I don't really care for Selena, TBH.
I love Selena.
I don't know.
She will always be Alex Russo.
I just like Hailey.
Her music in 2017, or not 2017, what am I saying? 2019, it hits.
What was it?
Me softly.
Yeah, I don't know.
You needed to hate you to love me.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember what it's called.
Isn't it like...
To love
yeah,
you, to love you, to love you.
Hate you to love me or something like that, probably?
I mean, probably. That's the lyrics of the chorus, so...
I don't know.
I love that song, though. Anytime I hear it, I'm like... Because I was in nursing school, just crying my eyes out then.
Just going through a time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Hailey, so... But me and Millie also vary a lot on our celebrity preferences, I guess you could say. I don't know. Preference is not the right word, but... Yep. Okay. Anything else that happened or you would like to chat or discuss about?
Not that I can
We still have to do
think
product of
of
the week.
Yeah, we do.
If my voice sounded weird, I don't think it did, but if it did, it's because it's just like my throat's kind of scratchy.
I had 9 patients with fevers yesterday.
It's scratchy. So
I
are
had to
you
wear a
are you
mask.
telling me you got me sick?
No,
No, I woke up yesterday and I was like,
I was wearing a mask and I didn't go around any of them. So
yeah. I called Dustin in our room because he gets up for work in the morning and I do not. And I was like, my throat's feeling weird, and he was like, do you need anything? And I was like, no. I was like, I think I can just take Tylenol. So that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took it again last night. And now, this morning. So I'm not sick.
you don't feel warm.
Yeah, because I'm literally the only issue is my throat and like some congestion. So, anyways, I guess we can move on to product of the week now.
Product of the week.
Look at her. These dogs.
She is so cute. All right, do you want to do yours first, or do you want me to do mine? Or do you just want to both grab them and surprise each other?
No, you do yours first.
Okay. My product of the week.
Who's surprised? If you listen to last week, you're not surprised at all.
And if you're a mom, you get it.
And if you're on Spotify not listening to this, it is...
Or Apple Music, shout out to those people too.
Yes.
Because I'm one of those people. I have Noodle and Boo, the super soft lotion with the little teddy bear on it. Smells so good.
It smells so good.
I just can't. Like, my son's first birthday is coming up, and we don't want to do a bunch of toys and junk and stuff, so we literally just put a ton of stuff that we as parents would appreciate on there. Half
really
the products that are on there are Noodle and Boo. Yeah, Paulo is loving it. You want to take a sniff?
It smells really good.
He likes it. Smells pretty good, doesn't it?
If you're in the Birmingham area, Millie got that at...
Rhapsody.
Yeah,
I
Rhapsody.
could go there and spend all my dollars.
I could drop a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this bag?
Yeah.
Okay, my product of the week is my pill planner.
I thought it was going to be this little perfume that's in there.
No, it's my pill planner. This has kept me from it. Like, it helps me take my medication, and I bought it last Prime. It smells so good. Be careful. You just pop it on. Like, yeah.
What is this?
It's why it doesn't matter. That's not what my product is. It's this pill pack from Amazon, and I bought it back in July. And when during Prime Day, it was probably like $3.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a little more. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like $8. It was under 10 for sure, and I was like, okay,
I'd hope so.
I'm gonna buy this. So, if I had not had this, I keep it next to my nightstand, and I take my medicine every single night. Like, I've not forgotten one time since then. Mm-hmm. And obviously, like, when I travel, I don't have to take all the bottles with me, and it's just nice. I love having this. When my husband, he opened this package, and he said, "What are you, 80 years old?" And I'm like, if it's going to help me remember, it's fine, because it's got like my prenatal in it. It's got I take an allergy pill, but apparently it's not working right now. So it's got my prenatal, my allergy pill, my iron pill, which is new, and then my other, what's it called? Vistaril.
Oh, your Vistaril, yeah.
Yeah. But that's not an everyday thing for sure, because that stuff, let me tell you, it makes me sleep. Mm-hmm. It doesn't put me to sleep. It extends the life that I can sleep, which is just crazy. I don't feel good when I take it, but I know, like...
When's the last time you took it?
Sunday night. And that's why I slept until 10 o'clock yesterday morning. I woke up at like 6:30 and was awake from like 6:30 to 7:30. Then I just popped back in bed, and I
Took a little night-night.
Yeah, I knew that it was going to be bad. It really wasn't 10 o'clock. It was like 9:30. But still, when you're so groggy and you just like can't wake up and it takes you 30 minutes to get up, it's just not a fun feeling.
Yeah.
So, anyways, anything else you'd like to add for this week?
No, like I said, I will update y'all when I can on the news of my meeting. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting. Well, thank you for listening to this week or watching this week. I'm going to put all of our handles Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget, we are on YouTube, y'all. Spotify and Apple Podcast. And all that will be linked below. I am starting to link some of my postpartum wants, I guess you could say, like outfits that I'm planning on getting. And so that's on my LTK. If you're interested, it's on our stories right now. I guess I'll start like a highlight for it.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll put that in the description too. I'm not sure. But anyways, we hope y'all are having a great day. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.